Okay, folks, today we're going to do a video tutorial, and seriously, I'm just going to talk to you about something that is very near and dear to my heart. I was a guest social media lecturer or teacher or faculty member at a conference in San Diego, California last May, and we went in and I was looking at I was just looking at PowerPoints that the other lecturers were putting up, and I was, I was taken aback. And again, when it comes down to doing things my own way, I am very biased, truthfully. However, I was amazed that when I looked at people's slides that they were representing companies and businesses and nonprofit organizations and all of these things, and they didn't take their brand more seriously than what I personally saw. So in that end, folks, let me tell you something. It is high time that people start putting the effort into their presentations that they need to. And I want to explain some things to you. First, a PowerPoint presentation is just that. It's a presentation. A PowerPoint is not a Word document, folks. It is not a Word document. Now, the beauty of a PowerPoint is you can actually save them as PDF files, insert links in them, and do all of those other things, and really make it marketable on the web and bring huge traffic to your website. However, they are not Word documents, and it kills me when I see people writing paragraphs and all of these words on there. So you may be thinking, well, how am I supposed to know what to say? I'm going to tell you something that you probably haven't heard before. If you know that you have a big presentation, whether it's a job you work on, whether it is your own company, or whether you're a consultant, whatever it is, if you have a client meeting or meeting with your peers or coworkers or anything like that, folks, and you don't spend, the meeting 2 weeks out, and you don't spend 15, 20 hours on a 10, 11, 12-point power slide, you're not taking yourself seriously. You're not taking your coworkers seriously or your business seriously. People that throw PowerPoints together don't understand how much it communicates about their brand. So I'm gonna get started. I'm off that rant, but let me show you something. This is something we did. It's fun, and it's obviously a social media slide. However, I mean, it's just fun, folks. And we believe that we just believe what people should have fun when they do PowerPoint slides, no matter how serious it is. Folks, I'm going to tell you something too before I move forward. Is that I've been in presentations trying to raise millions of dollars from the rich and famous, just to be a part of some projects we had going on some years ago. And I'm here to tell you, bullet points, a lot of things, a lot of text on slides aren't what sells people. People love stories. You have to tell the story, and the way you tell the story, folks, is to make a PowerPoint presentation attractive. Now, maybe this isn't attractive to you, but we're going to take you to a whole another level. You see, is to make it attractive and to make it engagements. Basically, there should be a lot of images in PowerPoint and very little text, because these are actually, if you spend the time you need to on your PowerPoint presentation, this is like a cue card. For instance, I know that this is a share button. I know that this is what this is. It's social media sharing, it's social media marketing, all of these things. So when I look at this, yeah, I see social media marketing right here, but this is for the people. This is for the end user who knows, or who's hearing your presentation that knows what this is. This is for me, the presenter. I know what this is, and this is a conversation piece. Let's go down. So next, the slide title. Slide title, folks, is for the people to understand what you have a overview of what you're about to talk about. Now, these right here, this doesn't need to be any more than 5 or 6 words, because again, folks, these are cues for you, and this is like a generic. And let me show you something. Let me show you something we talked about when at the conference that I presented. Now, Google mocked me. Now, I told the story. I won't tell you the story because we don't have that much time. But at the same time, people, what you have to realize is that this is a cue. This tells me to tell the story about how my online web business got started. Okay, so all we're saying is that these things right here, folks, should just be cues to you. You can use 4 or 5 words, and it'll be a cue to you. Now, what you want to do, in my opinion anyway, is to keep your talking, is to keep your conversation piece as you got it from here, and basically all you had to do is copy. All you have to do is copy and then paste it here and shrink it down to the size you think it's appropriate. You don't have to put it here. You can put it here, here, wherever you think. I mean, you could put it there and just go over here. Just go over here and enlarge it, and do whatever you want. Do whatever you want to do. You see what we mean? We're not going to harp on that, but use short phrases that will cue you of what direction you need to go, and it should form a linear line, but tell the story. Now, this is your website. People that have businesses and they're introducing their products or brands, they don't put their web link in there. They're crazy. But that's just my opinion. Now, the one thing that I always do, folks, is support my findings, support my analysis, and support my vision through video. So the slide title here might be, social media marketing video, or something like this. You can embed these, folks. You can actually, and this is PowerPoint 2007, but you can actually embed videos from YouTube. So, and you can insert Flash, and you can do insert Flash. You can do all of those things, but it behooves you. Now, before I go forward, I got to tell you this. If you are a Windows user, get Office 2010. The PowerPoint, the tools on that PowerPoint are amazing. But you can embed the video, or you can do, and we're going to do a video tutorial showing you how to size those things up. However, get a differing opinion of somebody from YouTube that's saying the same thing you are, and put it here and play it. Now, let me give you a word of advice. If you are going into an area that you haven't been to, or you don't know what the bandwidth is or something like that, even when you embed the video, play the video and let it buffer, so you're not stuck on a slide waiting for a video to buffer. It pauses, it plays, it pauses, it plays. Do that. So again, we go on down, folks, and again, you just want to, and this could be a video discussion slide, saying these are the points that you need to remember from the video, just pounding your point home, or your presentation home. And this can be another one, but this could be an end too. So the question I always get before we move on, folks, is how many slides should a presentation be? I just don't think that there's a number, first of all. But what I will say is that what I will say is that if a slide presentation, I don't care who it's for. I don't care if it's for the President of the United States. I don't care if it's for one of my heroes, the late great Steve Jobs, Bill Gates. I don't care who it's for. If that presentation lasts more than an hour, and it's more than 15 slides, you didn't use any of your assets well. You are not telling the story well, because I guarantee even with a PowerPoint this engaging, I'm going to lose people's attention after 45 minutes. That's just how it is. And people, again, they load up these PowerPoints with a bunch of text instead of having these picture cue cards and taking their business seriously enough to understand exactly what it is that they're trying to accomplish, folks. So all we're saying here on this particular PowerPoint is that use these as a cue card, use the language they would understand, and then just take them to the house. And again, these slides are just, they're creative, but at the same time, they might not work for everybody's business, products, and services. But all we're saying is have fun, tell the story, understand it's not a Word document, and just don't use it. Don't type a bunch of text on there, because you're also missing marketing opportunities. But we'll talk about that another time. And that ends this short presentation on having fun when creating PowerPoints.